Oh my gosh!
Oh, hey, what's up, man?
Bro, what are you doing here?
I'm actually about to start watching One Punch Man. Heard it's pretty good, and hopefully it is.
Did you just say One Punch Man? Dude, that is like Boruto level, like, at best. It's not even good. It's just, why are you watching One Punch Man?
Well, I guess I'll watch it for myself. I don't know. It can't be that bad, right?
You're gonna regret that. That's like the lowest thing on my mouth. It's like a 5 out of 10 at best.
3 days later.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Random Culture. And that intro, little skit thing, was loosely based on a true story. Anyway, we just watched One Punch Man. And we really like One Punch Man. So, I thought it was really funny. And it was, really funny.
Peak comedy.
Very good comedy. Alright, in all seriousness, I thought it was really good. And I would give it like a 7 out of 10 off the rip. And our friend gave it like a 5 out of 10 and thought it was just okay.
It was his worst ranked on Mal. I'm gonna give it like an 8, even though I had it as a 7 before watching it again, because I watched the first season before, but it was like a year ago maybe. And yeah, so I rewatched it, and it's an 8.
One Punch Man is not just comedy, but it also has a lot of action in it. And it has somewhat of a storyline. It's not a super deep storyline, but it's got a storyline. And you would think that One Punch Man killing everybody with like one punch would be really boring, but somehow they made it interesting. And it was really good. I feel like the hero is interesting because no one has ever explored a superhero who was just like only whose only struggle was being so overpowered that he was bored.
I kind of like that though. I like that it.
Yeah.
His one conflict in the story is that he's too powerful.
And what's crazy is no one realizes that except his little partner. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But the crowd and the people, the public, they don't know that until like the very end. They start to realize like, whoa, this guy's a really good hero.
When he's actually part of the official like hero squad.
Yeah. Even though he started at like C. And at one point in the show, everyone blames him for like all the problems that is happening and thinks he's like a fake superhero and that he's just taking credit for everyone else's work and doings and everything.
One thing I really liked about the show was that it doesn't take itself like serious.
Yeah. So now you would think they're I don't know, restart that. So one our friend that the skit was loosely based off of didn't really like it because of the because of him being so overpowered. And like we said, we already that's kind of like the reason we did like it was because like it was like no one ever explored that before.
Original, it was like a
it was really original
idea.
So there wasn't really any dislikes I had I guess I feel like it's really good for what it was. Like surrounding that story and being so original. You might wonder why I didn't give it like a 10 out of 10, and that's just because I'm comparing it to things like Naruto and other shows that I've watched. But for what it was like a 10 out of 10. For the story it was, the action, the original, just the overall originalness, the comedy. For what the show was supposed to be, I really liked it. It was like a 10 out of 10.
Okay, so what I would say is, entertainment-wise, this might be the most entertaining anime I've watched.
Really?
Throughout every episode, I felt myself like actually enjoying every episode.
Yeah.
And I kept wanting to watch it, so I watched it in like a week. I finished the first 2 seasons in a week. The second season in like a day, like a 24-hour period.
So Chandler was sick.
Yeah, I was sick, so I just sat in bed, watched One Punch Man.
This man just binged One Punch Man, texted me like maybe a day later, was like, bro, I just finished the second season.
Dude, it was. It's so good. Season 1, obviously, that's what this video is about. Season 1 was great, though.
Right. Yeah, I love season 1. It kept me interested. I was ready to watch the next episodes. It was. There's no filler at all. That's something that's great too.
Yeah, that's great.
It's only 13 episodes.
12.
12. It's only 12 or 13 episodes in a season, so I think it was 12. So. Yeah, there's like no room for filler because there's not a ton of episodes, and that was great.
A lot of people would say that the story is kind of simplistic, like too basic, but I actually think that works to the benefit of the story, because if you're not taking yourself serious, basic is kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could see that being a common complaint.
Right. If you're wanting something with like a super deep story, then like that's what I was saying. A 7 out of 10 for me because I'm comparing it to like all these other shows. But knowing what it is and understanding like for what it, like everything it's going through with the original story and the comedy and everything, I loved it. If you just realize like, hey, this is supposed to be funny and an original story, that's simple.
Dude, it's hilarious. Like, we're probably gonna make a video reacting to some of the best clips in it.
Right, yeah.
I think that would be a cool video because there's a lot of moments when I actually like laughed.
Yeah, yeah.
Where I was like, I'm just sitting by myself in a bed, like actually laughing at a show.
And what's crazy is like the language barrier doesn't really mess it up.
Yeah, that's impressive too.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. Like I never knew I was gonna be laughing at something in Japanese. Like because I don't understand. Like I don't know Japanese, so how could I understand something this funny? But yeah, I'm like reading subtitles and laughing. So
yeah, we gotta get on to Mob Psycho 100 after this.
what is that?
That's another like show that's supposed. I think it's comedy, but it's like a deeper story.
Oh, okay.
But it's made by the same creator, from what I understand.
Oh, lit. So as you can see, we really love this show. We thought it was really funny, and we just thought overall it was a really good show.
I recommend everyone to actually try the show. I think you'll enjoy it. If somehow you're like our friends, then that's tough.
That sucks for you, because it's funny.
So with that being said, our next episode of season 2 will be coming out on Friday.
On Friday.
So stay tuned for that. Are you looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward to it a lot. I'm gonna binge it probably in 2 or 3 days.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm ready to see if the storyline picks up or if it all stays the same, because, you know, if it stays the same, I can somewhat see why people wouldn't like it as much. I mean, I'd still like it if it didn't pick up, but I could see more of an argument. But yeah, I want to see if the storyline picks up, if it's still as funny as the first season and all that, so.
that's fair.
Alright, see you guys on Friday.